Hello, 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 beautiful minds and wonderful people. So, welcome to my channel. And my name is Yogesh Dhruv. I am a mindfulness coach, and I'm very excited today for a beautiful topic today. So, the topic for you today is how to move forward and succeed even when you feel fearful. So I have some notes taken. So I may be looking down just to capture all the points. So just be aware that when I'm looking down, I'm not going anywhere, but I'm just here, just capturing my points. So just before we deep dive into the topic today, it's very interesting topic, but I wanted to make sure that everyone who has joined here, I welcome them, and I really appreciate your time watching this video. Um, if you like, after watching this video, please subscribe to my channel, so that way you can get my updated videos and also some other updates as they are available. Okay, so that today's topic is how to move forward and succeed even when you feel fearful. So, okay, let's go deep. So, I'm going to share a couple of techniques today, few techniques, and also give you some real life examples. So, the first technique is that you ask, there are like three steps. So, first step in the technique would be to record your thoughts and feelings. So, whatever thoughts and feelings are coming at that particular situation, write them down. That is step number one. Step number two is ask three times the question, what will happen next? Okay, so that is the second step. And I will give you the example so that you will understand better. Okay, so step number two, then step number three is you ask the question, is this fear real or false? So the question is this fear real or false? Okay, so three-step process, very simple, and you can apply them in different situations. Okay, so let me give you an example here. So the example is that in like few years ago, I I was, in my business, we had a slowdown. And in that, like, construction industry, there is a slowdown when the interest and mortgage rates goes up. Then all the construction industry, all the housing industry, they are hit first, and they go slow down. So there is a less construction, and then all this construction equipment and construction industry is in the slowdown. So we had that slowdown for months and months, and then we were really struggling on the cash flow situation, and all the other expenses, and we had to cut down our budget, and we had to cut down our people, and all that. So inventory had to be managed, all those different, like anybody who is in the physical product business and who is in that industry where they have to keep the inventory to serve the customers will understand better that this is the way we work. So So we had to do all those things, but like suddenly, in the night, one day, I had so much of a fear. Man, how am I going to survive this? If like, if there is no uh, orders coming in, and if there are no deliveries and shipment going out of the warehouse, there is no invoicing done. If there is no invoicing done, then there is no revenue, and how we are getting the cash flow in. So I was really worried and fearful, and I got up, like, got up in the middle of the night, and all those fears. So immediately, what I thought is, okay, let me take a journal or a paper and pen and start writing. So I started writing all the thoughts and the feelings. So all thoughts and feelings, whatever was coming to me, I started writing it down. So I just started writing one by one that these are my thoughts. So what will happen about this? How I'm going to survive in this business. So um, then when I wrote it down, everything, that yeah, we have already cut the budgets. We have to cut down the manpower. Cut down the inventory. We have to, like, do all those things. And then I said, okay, then ask those three questions. What will happen next? So when you cut down on the budget, you cut down on the inventory, what will happen next? Well, then we have to really, go ask three times. And then it happened that, oh, we have to close down the business. So then I asked the next question, that is this happened before? Or is this happened, earlier in your lifetime? Or, have you seen any of the businesses having the same kind of issue? And then I thought, yes, it happened in the past, like in every, 5, 6, 7 years, we have this kind of a slowdown in the industry, and it happened before as well. So then the question is that, is that fear real then? Is that fear real or false? Because if there is a slowdown in the industry, if there is all the construction is slowed down, then definitely, you will hit that kind of situation. So if that fear, is that fear real or false? And then it struck me that, yeah, that fear is not real. Because it, and also in another companies, another businesses, and another industry and the market, it happens, that sometimes, this kind of a slowdown in the industry happens. So this fear is not real. And that immediately lightened up, and I could see that this fear is not real. So how can we get, then there was a shift, and that fear is gone. So, and then next day, I started, we taking some actions on whatever needed to be done, and then we move forward. So after that, so after so many years now, we are still surviving, and we are actually thriving in a lot of different areas, and we are moving forward. So there is growth is happening, and in spite of those kind of fears in your mind, you can still succeed. You can move forward. So that is technique number one. Now, so let's go to technique number two. So technique number two is that when you have this kind of fear come into your mind, and you get overwhelmed, you get stressed, and you lose your sleep in the night, or you are really, like, under like sadness or anxiety and worries, when that happens in your business or in your job, in your career, or in your relationship, or in your health. So, in that case, the second technique, what I'm going to tell you is that take three nice breathe in and breathe out. So take three times nice, relaxing, soothing breathe in and then breathe out. Just do it very slowly and calm rhythm and a very nice, soothing rhythm, and do that. Just calm down and then slowly, close your eyes, gentle, close your eyes, sit down in a nice, chair or your um, couch or sofa, whatever, in a little bit quiet place. Sit down there, with this, doing this breathing, relaxing, and then close your eyes and sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. And when you are sitting it down, just observe your thoughts and observe your feelings. When you observe your thoughts and feelings, just see when you are silent, all the thoughts, you may get thoughts, da 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 da. So you will get all the thoughts and you will have lots of, feelings inside of sadness or resistance or anxiety and all those worries about the situation. So, just observe them, observe those thoughts and feelings, and see the what sensations are going in your body for that 5 to 10 minutes, and do not react to any of the thoughts or the feelings. Just accept them the way they are coming. Accept them, let it be there. Just say that, okay, you are there. Okay, if there is a resistance, okay, if there is a fear, okay, if there are any kind of overwhelm, or if there are any kind of sadness, just accept it and say, okay, I'm good, we are good, I'm good right now. Okay, accept it. The moment by moment, as you accept them, the thoughts will start slowing down, and you will see that there is a slowdown in the thoughts, and there will be a, acceptance will grow, and see the brain waves. So there are 5 brain waves. There are 5 different types of brain waves. So we are operating into the high beta waves. So it's always this, our analytical mind, our, the conscious mind is having beta waves, and that is high frequency. So that is the high frequency waves. So that those waves are always present in conscious mind, and especially when you are doing any kind of thinking and analysis, or any kind of problem solving, or taking some action steps. Everything is done through that conscious mind, and that conscious mind will go into that beta wave patterns. So the brain is in that beta waves. Then as you slow down or as you close your eyes, then that beta high frequency will slow down into alpha. So that will go into alpha waves. And then it will further slow down into theta. So beta to alpha and alpha to theta. So theta is very slower frequency when your thoughts are also very slow down, and you will see some like more clarity. And when you accept it and you say, okay, accepting the thoughts, not rejecting them or not reacting to those thoughts or not following the thoughts, you will see that the thoughts, the speed of thoughts, the speed of thoughts will slow down. And as it slows down, you will see that the body and the feelings, there is a shift. And the moment you see the shift, you can also realize and say that acceptance, and now I am going to surrender it to the universe. So the moment you accept it, and then you surrender it to the universe, that means whatever the best possible will happen in my particular situation. So you are surrendering it to the universe. Okay, this is a very simple technique, and I have applied it many, many times, and it works out very well. And then you can move forward in that situation without any fear, and you succeeded. So let me give you an example. So one of our customer had some, so yeah, one of our the client had a customer, and that client had a customer, and that customer, got certain products which were not, installing properly. So they ordered the products as per their design. It was custom made product, so it was, it has to fit properly, but it did not. And so customer got really angry and upset with my client. And so he came to me and he was asking, what do I do here? I got this is a big volume customer, and he has got this kind of a issue with our products. It is not fitting right, and now he wants to get all those products to be scrapped, and it is a big value. We can't do that, and if we don't accept it, then we lose the customer. So there is a lot of fear, lots of resistance and overwhelm and anxieties and sadness. So he was in a kind of a very big trauma. So I said, okay, let's sit down quietly and do the same, nice relaxing breath, and then close the eyes. And I started this process of being in silence. See, silence is the greatest secret in the world. Silence is the greatest secret in the world. Why? Because in silence, you really close your eyes, close your, also like you got distract, you don't distract with your ears. So your eyes, ears are also, silent in a way. Your mouth is shut because you are not speaking loudly. So, your all the all the senses, the major senses are closed. So they are shut down. The moment your these sensories are closed and quiet and calm down, that is the time your inner self, your true self, will get opportunity to connect with your higher self, the superconscious. The superconscious, that is the universe, that gets activated and aligned. And that is where you get all those um, answers, all the answers, all the solutions or resolution that can come in the stage of in silence. So that silence is so important. And I have experienced it so many times in my life that when you are in that silence, you get your, because your analytical mind is doing and doing. That doing will not give you the answer, especially when you are in this kind of a lower vibration. When you are in lower vibration, the whole body is really in that survival mode. So when you are in survival mode, you are in the lowest vibrations, and that survival mode is only in the fight or flight. When you are in survival, either you will fight or you will fly. So there is no other, action possible in that survival mode. But when you are in creation mode, that is where, you can create something new. You can create new possibilities. You can create new realities. You can create everything from nothing. You can create everything from nothing. And this is what I have experienced in my life so many times. And how, we do all this kind of business and, all the different relationships. We have wonderful relationships, uh, with all the people. All that can be created not from survival, but from that creation mode. So that, we did that exercise of being in silence and then accepting those thoughts and feelings, and slowly that shift happened, and that my client immediately got, realize that there is a solution there. There is a solution, and he found that solution, and he applied into that situation with the customer, and customer also got happy. So it worked out very well. So this is technique number 2. And then the one more technique I will give you is the third technique. Now this is also very, very important, very, very powerful. And this technique is about, you know, whenever you have this kind of, uh, fear and resistances and anxiety and fears, then we really have to, really be in that feeling that what is the message here? There is a message there. What is that message? So try to listen to that message. Now, when you listen to the message, you will find out that there is some learning going on. And that learning you have to become. So see, there is a masculine energy and feminine energy. So everybody has got two different kinds of energy. So one is a masculine, one is feminine. Now, even myself, even if I am man, I have masculine side and I have a feminine side. Now, I may have more, some of the people may have more of masculine than feminine, but you have to balance these two. So, masculine means you are giving, you are doing, you are protecting, you are taking all the actions. whether it is in your job, whether it is in your career, whether it is in your studies or research or your business or in relationship, everywhere. So that is about doing things, accomplishing your goals, accomplishing your targets, and actions. That is masculine energy. Now, feminine energy is about receiving. So, masculine is about, giving, protecting, doing. Now, feminine energy is about receiving and being, and, like being in that your your true self. So it is not doing, it is being, and it is more receptive. So it is ready to receive. So when you are in doing mode, that doing and doing, then you are not ready to receive and you are not being yourself. So every self, like every human being, their innate, their true self is to be peaceful, to be joyful, to be powerful, to be loving, and being in gratitude. These are like five basic fundamental qualities of yourself. So when you are doing, but you are not being, so that being will give you connection with your true self, your true nature. That is the soul, which is your true nature, your true self. So when you are in that space and being in that, it is ready to receive. So when you are in that fear and we are in that anxiety, you are in that survival mode. And survival mode is the lower vibrations in the lower centers of your body, so that you can't create anything. You can't receive anything because you are in a fighting mode or you are in a fly. You want to fight or fly. So you won't be able to really receive anything, any new information or any new, frequencies in your life. So it will not work out and you cannot move forward. You may feel it is like spinning the wheels in a sand where the car is stuck. So the car is stuck in a sand and then you are spinning the wheels, but the car is not moving forward. You are pressing the accelerator to the full extent. You are pressing the accelerator to the full, throttle, but it is not like the momentum is not there. The motion of the car is not there. It is stuck. And it's just spinning wheel. So same way that you are spinning, doing, so many actions are taken, but there is no result. There is no movement in the forward direction and you can't succeed. So when you do this of being and in receiving mode and balancing that masculine with feminine energy, then you will see the result. You will see that you can move forward. That car which is stuck in that ditch or a sand and it is just spinning the wheels, but no, it will also start moving forward in the direction wherever you want to go. So that is another method number 3, which tells you that you got to If you are more on that masculine side, then you have to move towards the feminine side and balance that energy of masculine and feminine, so that they are both in balance, that one is not above and one is low, then it will not work out. You will not see the direction going forward. The car will not move forward. It will be stationary, or it just in that same position or same location. It won't move forward, and you won't see any results, and you won't see any success. So this is very important to balance those two energies, and that is a whole process of understanding of masculine energy and the feminine energy, and then work out that way. So I think these are the three powerful techniques I shared with you today. So let me give you that example of how you can do that masculine and feminine energy. So that so again, there was a incident in in my own life that one of my client, again, he had issue with his relationship, um, with his family, and members of the family. And so he was doing so many things. He was like he was like taking them out for dinner, and taking all the, like, planning all the trips and everything, for his wife and for his daughter and son. But the family was not happy. So what happened is, that he was doing so many things. He was like turning the wheels, spinning the wheels, but there was this receiving part was missing. And he I I told him that this is the way, there is a masculine part, there is a feminine part. So that means he immediately understood that, oh, okay, so I have to do the receiving part. So he was not doing the receiving part properly, and that is where the trouble was. So he had to understand that how to receive, how to be. So you have to be in that true self. So you see, when you are doing all the time and providing and protecting, that is good. But then there is a limit. If you don't do the feminine part, which is receiving and being in that true self, so that is where you have to balance it. And once you balance it out, then you will see the result. And so he started that, practicing those, and he saw the result that yes, people are happy. They are, the family is happy, family is taken care of, and they are, giving that response, and he got the results. So this is very important to have, this balance of masculine and feminine energy, so that both are in balance, and then you are not just giving, but you are also ready to receive. So the moment you receive, ready to receive, and you are willing to receive. See, because he was not ready to willing and to receive from the other side, and that is where the imbalance was there. So you can't receive it, then it will not give you the result what you wanted. So yeah, so that's the third technique. So there are three techniques which I shared today. Hope you got some value out of this video and my talk today. So if you like it, please subscribe to my channel, and also you can put comments in my comment box here, and we can conclude the topic today. And again, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Thank you.